Okay, in this video, we're going to find the limit of this function over here. Depending on where you are in your study, there are different ways we can find the limit. So let me just show you a few ways and then you can pick whichever way you feel the most comfortable with. As a general first step to find any limit, let's first try to plug in t equals 2 into the function. Here we got 0 over 0, which simply means our function is undefined at t equals 2, and we have what is called an indeterminate form. And if you have learned derivative and all that stuff already, then you probably want to pick L'Hopital's rules to solve this question, because that is the simplest and fastest way to do it. So basically what L'Hopital's rule is saying is that if we calculate a limit of x goes to a is just a real number, then you have a fraction that is f of x over g of x. If you're getting an indeterminate form like the one we're having in this question, then your limit will be equal to the limit of x goes to a, and you can take the derivative of both your top function over your bottom function. One thing to notice here is that when you take the derivative, you want to take them separately instead of using a quotient rule. So let's use our question as an example. Limit of t goes to 2, t squared minus 4 over t to the third minus 8. And we want to take the derivative of both the top and the bottom. And we will get t goes to 2, and we will get 2t is the derivative of t squared minus 4, and over 3t squared. And 3t squared is the derivative of t to the third minus 8. Here we will plug in the value again, plug in t goes to 2 into your function, and we would get 2 times 2 over 3t squared, which is 2 squared. And that gives us 1/3. And that should be our final answer for this question. If you haven't learned derivative, that's also totally fine. We will solve it by using factoring as well. And I know t squared minus 4 I can factor out as t minus 2 times t plus 2. And on the bottom we have t to the third minus 8, and we want to factor that out. If you remember the equation or can just do it in your head, that's great, but I don't remember. So if you don't remember, you can also figure it out by doing long division. So long division is kind of just you assume you know one of the factor, you're trying to figure out another factor. So in this case, let's say we assume t minus 2 is a factor of t to the third minus 8. T to the third minus 8, t minus 2, Then I would have t squared here because t squared times t is t to the third. Then I have minus 2t squared. Then I use equation 1 minus equation 2. What we get? T 2t squared minus 8. Okay, here then I would say I will plus 2t because 2t times t is equal to 2t squared. You always want to match the highest power term you have. Squared minus 40. Then again, equation 1 minus equation 2. What we get? We get 4t minus 8. Then we need to plus a 4 because 4 times t is 4t, and then 4 times negative 2 minus 8. And then we use equation 1 minus 2, then we get 0, which means we have successfully finished this long division and factored out this. So that is going to be t minus 2 times t squared plus 2t plus 4. Well, a good exercise could also be you can try the long division for t plus 2 as an exercise. And in fact, you wouldn't find you can get down to 0, which means t plus 2 is not a factor of t to the third minus 8. Okay, in this case, we can cancel out t minus 2. Then our equation is left off with the limit of t goes to 2, t plus 2 over t squared plus 2t plus 4. Let's plug in the value again and see what we can get. And we got 1/3, which is the same answer as above.